Ooh, organic cinnamon crunch. Let's see what we got here. Organic whole grain wheat, organic rice flour, organic sunflower oil, organic oat fiber, organic maltodextrin, organic cane sugar. Is organic cane sugar healthy? What? Really? What is up, everybody? Jerry here with another episode of 5-Minute Fitness Friday. And today we're going to finish up our conversation on organic products. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you go back and check our episodes on organic produce, which we did 2 weeks ago, and organic animal products, which we did last week. That leaves us with organic packaged products or organic processed products, which can be a confusing topic. I know you've been to the store once or twice and you've looked at something and you've seen organic, or maybe you've seen made with organic, or maybe you've seen all natural, or maybe you've seen other things. It's definitely all confusing. Let's see if we can clear some of that up for you today. Before we get started, let's make sure to get the timer up and running. I have 25 squats on the line today if I don't make it. I didn't have to do my 15 burpees last week, which was a blessing. But nonetheless, we're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1, go time. Like I said, this is definitely a confusing topic. What I'm gonna do to help you is break packaged products into 2 categories. One category is single item or single ingredient packaged products. The other category is multi-ingredient packaged products, okay? So let's start with the single ingredient packaged products to get going. This one is super simple. These are organic almonds. They're not flavored, they're not roasted, they're not salted or anything like that. So the only ingredient in here is organic almonds. So that one's super simple. If you see it, you know that that's what it is. You check your ingredients, and that's the only thing that you have in there. It's got the seal of approval, so it's good to go. The same thing with this rice. This rice, which is made in a wonderful place, Louisiana, which is my birthplace, but nonetheless, this rice is a single ingredient packaged product as well. It's just organic rice. So that's pretty cut and dry. That means that 100% of both of these are probably organic, not probably, they're organic ingredients. When you look at these two though, they can be a little more deceiving. These are black beans, but they're flavored black beans. So they have organic on them, they have a seal on them. But if you check out the ingredients on the back, there are probably 12 ingredients here, at least 12. And there are some that are not organic. And I'll tell you why in a second that is. But even if you see something like this in a can that should be, or seems like it might be, a single ingredient type of product, there's a good chance that there's other things in there that are either there to flavor it or preserve it or something along those lines. So if you're concerned about it, definitely check it out. Most of the ingredients definitely are going to be organic, and you'll see that in a second. But this is the same thing. This says organic on it. They're just diced tomatoes, but at the same time, they're flavored. They're fire roasted. So there's a couple of other ingredients in here as well, preservatives and things that just give it some flavor and keep it stable on the shelf. So definitely worth checking those out. And whenever you look at things like that, just check the ingredient list to see. I'll tell you why it's important to check that out now. So over on this side are the multi-ingredient packaged products that are obviously multi-ingredients because they've been super processed at some way, shape, or form. So these are broken up into 3 levels. And I learned about these from our nutrition coach, Trevis, who is super smart about these things. So I made sure to have a conversation with her about them this past week. The first level is what is called made with organic. So these are made with organic wheat. If it says made with organic on it, but it doesn't necessarily have a seal, that means that 70% of the bulk of the ingredients in here have to be organic. Now, what's important to understand is if you look at the ingredient list, the first ingredient is organic wheat. So at the top of the list means that there's more of that ingredient in the product. The rest of the list is not organic at all, and there's still 8 other ingredients on here. So even though the first thing is still organic, that's 70% of the product, but everything else in here is not organic at all, even though it's only 30% of what makes up the product, if that makes sense. So that's worth knowing, that's worth checking out. Like I said, that's made with organic, that's 70%, has to be 70% organic ingredients. The next step up would just be the organic seal. So these are Annie's mac and cheese, Annie's mac and cheese. This has the seal down here at the bottom. With the organic seal, that means that 95% of the ingredients in the product have to be raised organic. And if you check it out, there are definitely at least 1 or 2 on here that are not organic ingredients. Again, you have to decide if that's important to you, but it's worth knowing that if it just has the seal on it, then it's 95% organic ingredients. And then the last level, which we don't have any of them here because they're just hard to find, is 100% USDA certified organic ingredients, which means that, of course, 100% of it is then organic. That means there's nothing in there that was conventionally raised at all. So check those out. If you find those, like I said, they're a dime a dozen. They're pretty tough to find, but they're definitely worth checking out. The last thing that I do want to point out is these tricky things here. So these are just graham crackers, and they're USDA organic. It means 95% of the ingredients are organic. And you might pick this up and you might say, this is a great healthy option because they're organic. But what I want you to do, or what I'll already 5 minutes in, 25 squats, I'll be knocking out in a second. At any rate, let me get back to this. If you look at the ingredient list on something like this, graham crackers, cookies, something that would normally be deemed or looked at as unhealthy, but because it has an organic label, might be tricky to be thought of as healthy. If you look at the ingredient list, the first ingredient is wheat flour. The second ingredient is organic sugar. So that means that those are the 2 most prominent things in this product. It's still sugar. Doesn't matter if it's organic, it's still sugar to your body. Yes, organic sugar versus conventionally raised sugar is still better because it doesn't have pesticides all over it. But nonetheless, it's still sugar and your body still treats it as such. So if your goals are to lose weight or to live a healthy life on a regular basis or to have more health and energy, and you think that this is going to be a healthy option versus a regular graham cracker, it's definitely a somewhat better option, but it's not a healthy option if you see the difference, okay? So just keep that in mind the next time you're deciding on what you're going to buy. Remember the levels. Remember, made with organic is 70% organic ingredients. The USDA seal alone is 95% organic ingredients. And then 100% USDA certified is 100% organic ingredients, okay? So make sure that you check those things out. Check out those previous videos as well so that you get caught up, so that you understand the whole plethora of organic products as you move forward, so that you're getting the things that you need to improve your health. Check out more of our health and fitness videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Be sure to like, follow, or subscribe so you never miss out on our new content posted daily that contains life-changing strategies.